Thursday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Social Welfare Department says additional supplies of relief packs have reached remote areas in Abra. Military air assets were used in transporting food packs to residents in quake-hit province. The DSWD will also ship close to 8,000 more food packs to other affected areas soon. Now, the Philippine Red Cross has also deployed 7 ambulances to Abra and Ilocos Sur, while its volunteers have conducted psychosocial aid to affected residents. Meanwhile, local officials in Vigan are busy preparing to restore quake-hit heritage sites in the city. Laila Panghalinan with the report.
Tourists going to Calle Crisologo in Vigan, Ilocos Sur were not allowed to go near the structure. This as the Vigan local government has yet to completely assess the building. Even taking pictures is prohibited for now.
Alam natin na mga lumang bahay na to, wala po itong mga tinatawag natin na structural steel reinforcements made purely of bricks. Pagka ganyan na nagkakaroon ng mga earthquake na malalakas, nagkakaroon ng crack yan hanggang dun sa pinaka-ilalim.
Around 250 ancestral houses, most of which were built during the Spanish period, are now subject to inspection by engineers and architects. 190 out of 250 are up for rigid inspection. The assessment of these heritage houses and structures is crucial so that the LGU can issue them a certificate of safety clearance. As of Monday morning, only 7 certificates are ready to be issued, but the LGU will be issuing more in the coming days. New structures also need to be inspected. The LGU says they are open to private engineer or architect examining the buildings as long as they are certified by authorities. Despite what happened to the Bantay Bell Tower, masses will continue at the grotto of the church. This was one of the sites visited by Senator Amy Marcos on Thursday. The parish, meanwhile, is appealing for help in rehabilitating the church.
Yung mga daily masses namin sa umaga, as long as hindi uulan, dito sa may templete, sa harap ng image ng Our Lady of Charity. Malaki ang kailanganin na pundo. Especially it's yung structure nga, di ba? Ibang-iba. Kaya nga malaking pasasalamat kung tutulong sila.
For News 5, Laila Pangilinan. We are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The PLDT Power Hitters punched their way to semifinals in the Premier Volleyball League after taking advantage of an undermanned Signal team in 4 sets. PLDT made a strong start, powered by Nika Reyes and Fiona Ceballos, to finish the elimination round with a 4-2 record. The HD Spikers tried to tip the momentum in the 3rd set, but it was unable to put up a stand against PLDT. The UK is currently experiencing some problems in their transport sector, evidenced by cancelled flights, gridlock traffic, and train strikes. This Bloomberg Quick Take tells us the root cause of all these problems. Let's watch this.
This summer so far in the UK has been marred by flight cancellations, long queues at Dover, train strikes. The port of Dover is a key port into Europe, and obviously the big change has been that since Brexit there are additional checks. Last weekend there were reports of some people waiting as long as 11 hours. The UK side of the argument says that that's not the issue.
The fact is that the French authorities have not put enough people on the border. And I'm in touch with the French authorities. I'm very clear that we need to see action from them.
For example, last Friday, we know from France as well that they had some issues in the morning with staffing. There's also been some problems with road closures around Dover that have made things worse. But what is happening now that didn't happen pre-Brexit is that every single person has to have their passport checked. The UK, unlike other governments, didn't directly support industries like aviation through the pandemic. And what that meant is we saw a lot of layoffs in the sector. In some cases, for example, baggage handlers at Heathrow, we've heard that people have left the industry altogether. They actually didn't see massive layoffs, but what they did see is pay freezes, which means they've gone several years already without a hike in their pay. What we've also seen is some demand for the UK rail system to modernise, which in some cases means reducing staff in certain positions. And so the unions are also asking for their workers' jobs to be protected and also for conditions to be protected.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 12 noon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.